Hello everyone, welcome to the Sportiest stream. Nice to see you all here tonight. We've got some incredible matches coming up here. Some great series. LOS Champs, as you guys can see on that top right, is where our first series is taking place, and it will be 100X Team Not Found versus LA Tech Red, or otherwise known as Louisiana Tech Red. Yeah, we actually got to see this Louisiana Tech Red team not that long ago, a few weeks ago, when they took on 100X Eternal, losing, I believe, in a 3-0 sweep. But against Team Not Found, this is a much closer matchup. Team Not Found have struggled this season of LOS, unlike Eternal, who I believe I've lost maybe once, maybe twice. 100X Team Not Found are 3-2 right now. Eternal again having a very good season so far. In fact, where is Eternals? Yeah, their record right now actually is 3-2, but again, we saw how dominant that team can be on offense. Team Not Found as a side have been a little bit more shaky. They've had some issues getting used to their newest addition in Stitch and LOS, and even in Rocket League Splash Series, you can tell that this playstyle, Team Not Found, it's usually so strict, so determined. It's changed because of that roster change, and if we take a look at it, here are the rosters here. LA Tech Red have not changed at all since the last time we saw them. Still the same 4 players. As again, a big series here. Both teams are 3-2, so see how they do it here. As this is the final week of the LOS Champs season. I believe how the stats are going actually. Neither of these teams have, both these teams have secured a spot in the playoffs bracket, but you lose and you're going to be in a really tough position. So getting a win here puts you in good seeding, and with the playoff bracket being single elimination, you want to have good seeding, and you want to have it early on, because if you have better seeding, you're going to have an easier road into the playoffs, and an easier road at the start of the playoffs, and that's kind of where you want to be. At seeding, you might have to play against Eternal, and again, without that team's playing, they're ruthless on offense. You will have a tough time beating them. It's, again, a big series. This is best of 5, and actually, later on, we're going to have another best of 5 tonight. Only 2 matches, just like yesterday. It's LA Tech Red 100X Team Not Found, obviously, to start things off. And then later on, we're going to go to the backline Contenders series again to see Cloudy Blue, see if they can continue their lower bracket run, as they'll play against SkyHigh, Ascent, a team that they've already beaten this season, in the regular season. So we'll see that matchup later on. But for now, this is the series we have. 100X Team Not Found, LA Tech Red. At least for what I know, match should be pretty close. Again, when you get to the end of the season, generally speaking, those potential for mismatches are not as high. To be fair, nowadays mismatches like this, mismatches that happen, matchups that are dominant to one side usually are really good as a statement, especially going into the playoffs. So we'll see if either of these teams can do that to themselves, for themselves here. Again, it's highly unlikely, but not impossible. We've seen it happen before on this stream, where teams end off the regular season far stronger than what they started off as. And again, for both these teams, seasons have been more or less middling. They'd love to end up at the top of the pack, so a win here would be important for that. In a big series, I'm excited to see how this will work here. Just getting these teams in real quick. I think what's interesting about this is I don't believe Jay will be playing tonight for Team Not Found, meaning they're going to rely on Krios as their sub. So, and what's crazy is he's been on this team longer than Stitch has. So, again, with already this team is struggling with trying to get used to each other, it's only going to get weirder when one of your starters isn't playing, especially your captain and Jay. Nice thing about this team, though, is that a lot of these players got to switch in and out. And so, the adjustment playstyle-wise may not be as crazy, but just getting used to players will be a match like this. So, Team Not Found definitely going to have a good amount of work here. LA Tech Red are definitely a team that they can beat, but it's not an easy match. There's no gimme for either side. We are just waiting these teams in. Yeah, no Jay. I believe Jay has work. I don't believe he is playing. And the reason I said is because he did tell me to message someone else for info, so we'll see how everything works around here. But so far, Team Not Found LA Tech Red is. This match is hello hockey in chat. Okay, it is correct, right? Jay is not playing tonight. Right, like just for confirmation. Right, I believe I'm correct on that. As we're only about a minute or two away from this match start time again, but this is a match to get into the playoffs. Our next match after this again for Blackline will be in the playoff bracket, determining who will continue their playoff run. And we're just trying to get things sorted out here for this best of 5. And we've seen this team up bound side on the stream a ton. As yeah, Krios is already joining, so you already know. You already know Jay is not here right now. As we're just gonna get everybody in real quick here for both these teams again. Our team up bound with Hockey, Krios, and Stitch. And LA Tech Red. They have again 4 different players on their roster, and I think usually though they start off with No Detect, Sharpie, and Dr. Dom. We'll see if they continue that. They probably will, knowing how this team operates. There we go. Bo is in. Just waiting on again LA Tech Red, or again Louisiana Tech Red, not Los Angeles Tech Red, Louisiana. It's a collegiate team as well. They've again had a 3-2 record, not a bad record in this bracket. Again, both these teams should be making the playoffs, but you really think if you lose this series, you're in a really tough position in that first round. You're playing against one of the top teams. Seeding wise, that just isn't going to help you. And well, again, these are solid teams. I'm a little bit more concerned for what's going to happen here for whoever loses this matchup, as in the situation only going to get more dire. So I'm surprised Louisiana Tech Red's not in here. They might be doing some warm-ups. Maybe they're trying to get some things sorted out, but we should have them in any moment. They hopefully are online. As there we go, just got a message, they are joining. So, LA Tech Red is here after all, as it is Sharpie, Dr. Dom, and No Detect joining in. So, I did call it, their starting roster, the usual starting roster is here tonight, but again, they're taking on our next team not found. They've already had some issues before, again, with taking on Eternal. But the nice thing is, team not found isn't nearly as aggressive. They're much more midfield based and much more team oriented, and that's the issue they're having again. Just trying to get Stitch involved. You still see it takes a while for a lot of teams, especially ones with such a set play style like Team Not Bound, to be able to mold it. As just getting these teams in as soon as we can, and what's going to be interesting in this matchup again, having Creel subbing in for Jay. Not Found not playing with their starting rosters tonight. Again, the nice thing is for them, again, both these teams I believe have secured playoff spots, so they don't have to worry about that. They do, however, have to worry about the playoffs circuit with both of them at 3-2 records. Even if they do win, it is not guaranteed they'll have a very good first round matchup. So and they're in a tough position here, but any better seeding is better than bad seeding. And if you lose this, you're going to have bad seeding. So it's a very big series, an important series I think for both these teams when it comes to the playoff bracket. That first round match really does determine a lot of things. So many teams go out that first round because they're not ready for the playoffs, and you give yourself a little bit easier of a matchup, allow yourself to get more used to it, and generally those teams at higher seeds do better when they just kind of ease themselves into it. So right now we are waiting on these teams to get themselves ready. We are getting a message from one of these teams. They're having some slight issues here, so we'll wait a little bit for them. As then Team Not Found, the 135 organization that's been on the stream so often. As again, apologies on the delays here, but again, some pretty nice matchups. I'm excited for what's going to happen afterwards as well. Cloudy Blue versus SkyHigh Ascent, that's a fun matchup. I'll talk to you guys a lot more about it when we get there. As I'm hoping they'll be here any moment. All the players are in the lobby. That's the funny part, but one of them's having some issues. So, again, we're hopefully going to get them in any moment here. Again, 3-2 record, the Nukes 35 team not found side did lose last week. So, they're coming off a bit of a loss here, a bit of bad momentum. LA Tech Red actually won their match last week against Evolve Obsidian. So, if you've seen the Evolve Obsidian side, it's a changed roster, but still just as solid. Again, for these sides are trying to get themselves back in. If a team not found, they're trying to recover after bad last week, which is see how that will go here. As again, we are just to get them in here in any moment. As there we go, we got them in, they're all ready. So, again, apologies on that delay, but they all are here after all. So, our next team not found, taking on Louisiana Tech Red here. Our first match tonight, a best of 5 series. And with it being the last week of the LOS Champs season, seeding has to be on the minds of these players. The playoffs have to be on the minds of these players. And for team not found, the fact that they have to play with a sub in a match like this that actually can determine a lot about seeding really doesn't make things easier for them. LA Tech Red, we saw them again lose to Eternal in a 3-0 sweep, but admittedly, as an Eternal side that plays such solid offense, and not found they aren't going to be playing that kind of offense. They just aren't capable of it. It's so tough to be the Eternal, like Eternal, when it comes to being so dominant. A lot of what Team Not Found has to do is get a little bit more creative. A lot of it is based on team plays. You're going to see a lot of hockey sitting upfield. Stitch trying to involve himself. Creoles, I have a feeling, will actually sit more in the backfield, but he's going to have to make the save here. And he just gets enough on it. Now Hockey, a save on No Tech, LA Tech Red, with some early chances, but they won't find that. Here comes Stitch. You love to see the early offense as now an overcommit. Nova Tech couldn't put it in, and he'll flick it to the corner. Next team not found, caught on some overcommits, and these rotations on a usually pretty solid rotational side is falling apart for them. I don't know when the last time it was when they played with Creoles. They've played with him before on this stream, but again, with being their sub, he's not generally the most active on their roster. And that, again, is why a lot of teams don't like playing with subs, don't like being in this position. It makes things a whole lot tougher. Again, Creole sitting in the backfield. Will hit this one up, looking for number 2. Drop down for Hockey, cleared away by No Tech, and is the Louisiana Tech side who right now have, again, brought a little bit more stability into this matchup. It's a reason why you're not seeing nearly as much crazy moments on either side, and it feels like a team that once they continue to lock things down, they're going to be in a great position, handling the chaos of Team Not Found. But it's a great shot from Creoles. The sub comes in, and he'll get the first strike in the series. Creoles off the corner, beats No Tech by a mile, and it's 1-0 for Team Not Found. LA Tech Red have met many matchups this season that they've had issues in. This will definitely be one that will test their real skill. I think this is, again, a lot closer than we saw the last time when they played against Eternal. Although, admittedly, Eternal has not had a very good back end of their season. A 3-2 record as well as Netflix high. Here comes Sharpie, saved by Hockey. And our next team Not Found will go this one away. They have not looked all that safe on defense, but it doesn't matter. They've been just safe enough. As now a second goal for Creoles, stepping up in a huge way. Well, both these goals for Creoles have not been all that impressive, and have not really been entirely on his own making. Team Not Found will take any goal they can get, especially with how awkward they've looked here in Game 1. And that rotation of theirs has not looked all that clean. Good thing is for them, again, the chaos they are bringing, it's the chaos that LA Tech can't deal with. It's an aggressive style, and it's one that we haven't always seen from Team Not Found, but tonight, they must have done their homework. Maybe they asked Eternal how to play against them, because this feels a lot like how Eternal played. I mean, very high up push on offense, a ton of shots on net, putting the pressure on LA Tech Red. The more they do this, the more they're going to just beat them to this ball cleanly, because LA Tech Red cannot handle with that kind of extreme aggression that we saw Eternal bring. The reason why Eternal as a roster is so tough to take down once they get going, as LA Tech Red saved by Stitch. This play will just die down here as Hockey dumped by Sharpay. Clear from Krios. And it's Team Not Found who will take this play all the way. And again, I've been really happy with how with Krios coming in. So often, it's so tough for subs to get in, but he's one of those subs that has been around on this roster for quite a good amount of time. He knows the ins and outs of this team. He is not a new player by any means. I've been, again, very impressed with his ability to kind of, take things, run away with it himself. It's a very Stitch-like style to be able to do the solo plays in a more team-oriented aspect. As now, LA Tech Red still looking for goal number 1 this series. They have not been able to break through with Stitch. Bump on 1. Hockey will have the dribble here as a 3-0 lead for Team Not Found. Looking to extend it by even more. The flick to the back wall. In comes Stitch. Hockey drop in front, but Dr. Dom will clear. And it's Underx Team Not Found who will continue to challenge, but without another goal. A minute left, but they're the ones in the driver's seat. And it's Louisiana Tech Red who are the ones having to pay for it. And I think that was an attempted team pass. Team Not Found. Maybe potential over commits, but what a demo from Hockey. Team Not Found will get rid of the pressure. A demo. Dr. Dom. Oh, and a backflip from Stitch. LA Tech Red's going to get their first of the series. It really did come just out of nowhere. A long touch. One touch. All it takes for LA Tech Red to get on the board. What a match this has been so far, but LA Tech Red, at least some confidence here. Now maybe Dr. Dom looking for number 2. He got stopped there by Krios. Next Team Not Found. A frenetic gameplay. Stitch couldn't put it in. And it's Sharpie with some great control here to send next Team Not Found all the way back. And as he's still going, this one cleared away. And it's an open net for Krios to get his hat trick. A miss, a score. He had to make it a little tougher on himself there, but eventually he'll put it in. And that should secure game 1 here for Team Not Found. Game 1 will end just like that, and the Team Not Found, they've added in Krios, but that offense has definitely been playing. And I've been impressed again with how aggressive they're willing to be in this series. Because this is not the usual way Team Not Found likes to play. They're generally a team that likes to be more midfield-based. They sit back a little further than a lot of other teams in the 135 esports organization. But in this series, again, they must have done their homework because this is how you counter LA Tech Red. You bring something chaotic, something difficult to handle. As a great start now for Underx Team Not Found. 1 goal down. 1 game down, 2 more to go, but I just saw those rotations did have their issues. LA Tech Red definitely had more chances on that net than what I think is showing here. They just couldn't score on them early on, and that's going to hurt you in a lot of positions. So we'll go into game number 2. Underx Team Not Found need to continue that kind of offensive output if they want to be successful, because for LA Tech Red, is a team that will be consistent. Even with the game lost, they generally don't give up very easily, so you have to kind of go again and again against this side. Well, again, Team Not Found, no Eternal. They definitely are looking to kind of recreate that kind of offense. Definitely that kind of playstyle with, again, the pushing and the just the amount of shots they want to go for. As, oh, what a fake from Hockey! Oh my goodness, Hockey! That is disgusting! Oh, jeez. He got Sharpie on a tightrope, and Hockey made him jump. What a shot! Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. A great score to start game 2 for Underx Team Not Found. First of what could be many goals. Oh man, the offense of Team Upbound still incredible. Now an infield pass, Krios, just a little wide. As Hockey again, double tap, he's got those, shooting, saved by Sharpie. You know Hockey's got those touches, we've seen him before, and he's created the chance for Stitch. Team Upbound continuing their scoring. Stitch will score as I see double mode in chat. Dang, what rank is this? This is like GC2, GC3. This is like high GC2 mostly around, so that's what you're going to see around here is Team Not Found on the blue, but the 135 Esports Organization taking on a Louisiana Tech Red. And wow, it's a ton of goals to start off game 2 here as I don't know what that kickoff was for Team Not Found. I don't want to see it again though. You don't generally send both your players to the kickoff like that. But we're not even past the first minute here in game 2 and already 3 goals on combined from both these sides. We may still see more if Team Not Found have a say in it. Stitch, just high, now looking to box out Sharpie. Here's Hockey, saved by Dom. Krios, one touch, no, the tech's been demoed. And he'll get the free touch here. Off the back wall, miss in front! And it's Stitch to take number 3. Our next Team Not Found continue their scoring. And just look at the chaos in front. Demos galore. Team Not Found putting Louisiana Tech Red, putting the camera on a swivel. Team Not Found have been happy as Stitch. Flip resets, he's going for it there, but he didn't make contact, and it'll be a relatively easy save for Dr. Dom as he waits patiently on the goal line. Although Team Not Found having to wait for this one as Stitch just saves it off his own post. Hockey won't have the clear as a Louisiana Tech empty infield pass will be stopped by Krios, and you're seeing these outlet plays from Louisiana Tech as a team that, again, I think last game the shooting they had, the goals they had, wasn't really indicative of how well they were playing on offense. This is a team that really has what it takes to take down Team Not Found. They just aren't scoring as often as they maybe should be. Unfortunately for them, the next Team Not Found aren't going to be waiting for Louisiana Tech to improve on the goal line's shooting. As here's a chance as well, Hockey will keep it out. Louisiana Tech still going for it off the back wall. Krios faked on No the Tech, and while Team Not Found won't have the ball, it will slow down LA Tech Red. Hockey finding Krios. Next Team Not Found waiting in the midfield is Stitch, but a beat by Dr. Dom will allow LA Tech Red to continue their push on offense as Stitch actually outplaying himself here in the midfield, gets a bump, but still Sharpie will have a chance. You're seeing Team Not Found here on this back line a little more careless, not as careful anymore. A lot more throwing themselves to the ball, but at least for them it has worked. I don't know if it's a very recreatable playstyle though. You don't generally want to see a team this panicky on the back line. But again, it's credit to where LA Tech Red is playing. They've been able to make it happen. Unfortunately for them, though, they have not been able to score. And eventually, Team Not Found will find breakthroughs as a great second touch from Hockey leaves Krios with only an open net to look at. And already, game number 2. Looks like it might be Team Not Found if they continue what they're doing. Now Hockey off the back wall. Dom's miss. Krios, I think, was looking to the sidewall there, but nobody on LA Tech Red was on the same, or Team Not Found was on the same idea for that. Says LA Tech Red a chance on. Great save from Stitch as Hockey will jump in the clear. Again, the chaos on both these sides. They're both trying to do the same thing right now, which is be aggressive and create problems. They're both succeeding, but what is the difference maker has been the efficiency on the shooting. Team Not Found have been by far and away the better team when it comes to that statistic. As last game it was Krios with 3 goals. This game I believe it's Stitch with 2. Hockey now looking to try to make it free. He's got Stitch upfield. A triple commit from Team Not Found. They'll keep the ball close to them though. It's certainly not a position you want to triple commit in, but the fortunate thing is for Team Not Found, they're not under too much of a problem. As Dom, saved by Stitch. Rios is up for it. Sharpie is waiting. Dom, this one, saved by Hockey initially. LA Tech Red won't get a follow-up either. Time running out for them here in game number 2. Team Not Found. They're going to put them on triple match points. And honestly, with how they're playing, they may only need one more game. But LA Tech Red, again, are a tough team to beat. They'll have some strategy going into game 3. Again, this is a team that does not quit, does not give up, so Team Not Found cannot take them lightly here. I think that's why they're still scoring here as Krios will put one more in to end off game 2. 9 seconds left. It doesn't make a difference if he scores that or not, but he does. He'll allow Team Not Found a little bit more to celebrate about. Krios subbing in has made a huge impact, and again, this Team Not Found side, there's a reason why. I mean, they've never really had too many issues with utilizing Krios. He fits in with this roster quite well for being a sub. And I find it even more surprising because I don't know how much time he's had with Stitch, being able to, play with him in matches like this, but these two have worked pretty well. Krios has sat back a lot more and actually helps out a lot with how Jay likes to play as well. Jay is generally a player who likes to be a little more defensive. Certainly works that he's the player actually of all of them that is replaced here in this matchup. We go into game number 3 here, and Team Not Found on the verge of a 3-0 sweep over Louisiana Tech Red here in the final week of the LOS Champs. Team Not Found would love to be Season 4 champions. They've made it to Grand Finals in LOS before, but I don't know if they've ever... I think they've won LOS once in the past, so they'd love to do it again. Much tougher division. This is their time to prove that here. It's Louisiana Tech Red, a 3-0 sweep, to take themselves into the playoffs, especially with a sub. And that is a confidence booster for them. It's not just even better seeding, it's also just a good feeling. You take down a team like LA Tech Red, who is, again, a team that's 100% going to the playoffs no matter if they win or lose. You take them down, and you make it look consistent, and you make it look confident, but you're going into the playoffs with a huge win, a huge chip on your shoulder. Team Not Found. Any sort of confidence is good confidence at this point. Although they aren't out of it just yet, as LA Tech Red nearly got that chance from Sharpie. Will be cleared away by Team Not Found as Hockey. Chasing after it, won't get the dunk on Dom. As now, here he goes, Dr. Dom. 50 with Stitch will keep the ball in for LA Tech. But another win on the back line for Hunter Team Not Found. And you're watching LA Tech Red push up aggressively for these challenges and just not win them. Next Team Not Found consistently challenging in the worst possible places, it feels. They're doing it with some great pace as well. Not waiting, not hesitating. This is a team that has confidence. Such a, Rocket League mentality to come in with full confidence in yourself and your team. Seeing Team Not Found to do that exactly. Again, this is a team that is feeling good and is playing that way too. Still no goals in game 1. They're not out of the woods just yet. Here is a chance for Sharpie. 1v2. Both players waiting, but he won't get the flick. As now, off the back wall, Stitch. Stopped by Dom. Krios is challenging. As Hockey. Flick to the back wall. Dom's missed. Krios saved away. His Team Not Found are still waiting, still pressuring. Stitch, what a play! In front for Krios! He's found him! Stitch with some fancy footwork! And our next Team Not Found off to a beautiful start here. And I can't believe it, but no one in Louisiana Tech could stop him. And that's why you have a player like Stitch. (1-0) lead. What a start for him. Again, just beautiful from Stitch. This guy, he finds ways to do that. Again, his addition is such a weird one, but it's so interesting to see that dynamic because in the past, Team Not Found for a team that had mechanics, but their most mechanical player was probably Hockey. Generally, you don't see him go for super flashy stuff, just whatever seems to make sense. Stitch a little bit more of that. He likes to go for a little bit tougher stuff as, well, I won't be able to talk for too long as Dr. Dom will put that in for Louisiana Tech. It's an open backfield here, and you saw the initial shot from Sharpie. Saved away by Krios, but that clear just won't be far enough. Half the game still to go. Our closest matchup, definitely by far, has been this game 3. So you feel like the next team not found have that extra edge. Here is Stitch. Second touch can't go on. Actually, no challenge from Krios there. He'll let Stitch challenge instead once again, but he runs out of play. Krios leaving it for Hockey here as a dunk on Nototech. Steal LA Tech right on the ball. Sharpie to shoot it. Krios to save it. A double commit from the next team not found. They've got to make another stop. This one kept out by Hockey. As he'll just look to clear this one out with 0 boost. Krios will backflip into it. And that will be enough time here. Team not found to play the ball to slow down LA Tech Red. They're going to have to play a little more. Dom. Stitch there as here comes Krios to try to clear this one away. Hockey beat by Sharpie, but he does get the bump. LA Tech Red still attacking on the net, but again, it's tougher for them to find shots, it feels, than it is for Team Not Found. If it's credit to Team Not Found defense that they've been doing that well at stopping these plays from being so dangerous, as another great save here from Krios. Here it goes again. It's Sharpie to put it in for LA Tech Red. Eventually they'd find the breakthrough. Next team not found couldn't keep playing this way forever. Held on for quite a long amount of time, but it's them who have not been able to score. "60 seconds left. Real sweep still possible for Team Not Found, but they need one more goal to see if they can tie things up, maybe even send us to overtime. They're pretty good at that as well, so we'll see if they can do it here as Krios. Yeah, double commit from LA Tech Red actually means Stitch will have some room here for the ball. Dom is already pushed up. The other Tech is last back. He's only got a little to use. Next Team Not Found. Waiting in the midfield. Stitch. You see Krios already jumping for that one. So aggressive here, but it may work for them as they're just putting some long shots on. As they get closer and closer on that, things are going to get a little more difficult as Hockey off to the corner. Stitch is already there. Gets the bump. Hockey saved away by Nototech. And time is running out for Team Not Found here in Game 3. Stitch gets the challenge. This one back pass. Sharpie will end this one here, and he'll not do so immediately, but LA Tech Red on the case. Sharpie's kept it up, though. And I don't know if he really should have done that, because here comes Team Not Found on offense. Stitch keeps it. The dribble. 50 with Nototech. Hockey won't have. Stitch won't get it either. And that's Game 3. Louisiana Tech Red will keep the series alive. It was a close matchup. It felt like one where Team Not Found just ran out of shots there. He had a huge stretch in the midfield where, in that middle of the game, where LA Tech Red just could not let the ball out of offense for themselves. And I think this is a good message to them that this series is still far from over. I mean, look at how Krios had to play. 6 saves. This guy has been leading tonight, and he does it again this game, but not in the shooting. That's kind of where Team Not Found have really been able to utilize him in the past few games. Is see people what is it? FP Blas, thank you for the follow, FP Blas. Welcome to this buddy's stream. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're doing well in here as we got next Team Not Found on match point against Louisiana Tech Red. LA Tech Red have to complete a reverse sweep to take them down. Next Team Not Found still again on match point. It's up to them to be the ones to steal it as Krios nearly put in goal 1. Already a great start for Team Not Found and getting some early offense. And again, it comes from Krios, who has been the one to do that majority of this game. Has some great demos, and that needs to go in from Stitch. An open goal. He was in the same mindset as his teammates. The demos were coming in. You have to put that on target. Fortunately for him, the team that found still playing upfield. Another demo. Stitch will be able to put it on, and will be another tech to try to keep this one out. Hockey now. Musty flick. The dribble will head to the midfield, but still blue players around it. X35 side. Challenging as they are. Krios. Doomsday! He's hit it! Super sub Krios. Back at it again. With a amazing Doomsday dish. And what makes that shot so difficult is not actually the Doomsday dish itself, it's the little amount of space. He was already halfway over the net when he went for that shot. Such little amount of space to really work around. But he makes it work there, and it's goal 1 for our team not found. Now they're just looking to score more. Stitch, low shot, no, the Tech will get there. LA Tech red. Again, only 1 goal given up. They'd love to keep it that way, as they did last game. Sharpie. The Tech will be saved off the crossbar by team not found, and this game will continue on here as Hockey stops moving. You think there might be a disconnect there. That might really hurt his team, because in comes Hockey. He will keep it away, but a little bit of nervousness there for a team not found, having to play with 2 players on defense like that. Really happy that LA Tech Red. I don't think they recognize that Hockey actually disconnected quickly enough. Just means this ball is going to ping around here. Team not found still leading. 3 minutes left. They could really win this game with just this lead, although knowing this team not found side, they're not going to trust themselves to do that. They need more. They're going to need it. No, the Tech saved off the post. X team not found, surviving just barely. LA Tech Red, that really did feel like that was goal 1 for them. Just not enough on, and a Stitch will put in 2 for a team not found. They will put this one in. The post will not stop them. And LA Tech Red, that game 3 may just be a fluke here for them. X team not found. Ways to take the series. Sharpie. They're back in by Hockey. Dr. Dom, Creo sent up top, but does go wide. Stitch saved away. Team not found. I really think if there's 1 more goal that goes in, I don't know what LA Tech can do to come back from a 3-goal deficit. This team has not been the best at shooting on the nets they've had, so having to score 3 goals in a very small amount of time just doesn't seem likely for them. 2 minutes left. This is the time for LA Tech Red to really show up. X team not found. Continue their attack. No, the Tech. First of the ball here for the LA Tech Red side. Here he goes again, the dribble. Stopped by Stitch. Sharpie. Challenged by Krios. Stitch again. Beat by Sharpie. Sharpie to net. Hockey just gets enough of it. Krios to keep it away. And team not found just like that. Dispatch of another LA Tech Red offensive push. As there's Dr. Dom. I'll be honest, I took my eyes off the play there for just 1 second. Bad mistake there, because he'll find a beautiful beat there on Krios, and now they're only 1 goal away from tying this thing up. Runners team I found they did not create a very big separation between them and LA Tech Red. Pressure's on Onyx team not found. They weren't able to hold that lead last game. May very well happen again to them if they aren't paying attention. As Hockey, oh, great demo will assist them here and looking for that infield pass. The bump on Dom, the demo in front. That's wide open for Krios. And Onyx team not found are right back at their usual tricks as Stitch and Hockey bullying the defense. They'll leave Krios with about as easy as a net as it gets. 2 for him this game. For LA Tech Red, it's an annoying playstyle to play against when team not found are just removing you from the field, but that's what they're doing. And it just feels, again, LA Tech Red, they are not very good at dealing with tons of pressure against them. That's exactly what our team not found are doing. Hockey. Oh, to play up the ceiling. Trying to look in field for a teammate in Stitch, sorry. Don't get it here. LA Tech Red. Less than a minute to go. Time is now becoming a much bigger factor for them in this game. Next team not found on the verge of taking the series, and that shot from Stitch nearly sealed it for them. It will be kept away off the post. Stitch, Hockey, both jumping, double commit. We'll give LA Tech Red the ball. No the Tech. Desperation at this point for Louisiana Tech, but they cannot get upfield. This ball hangs in the balance. No the Tech waiting on it. Dr. Dom to the corner. Krios to clear this ball well away. And our next team not found, letting the seconds tick off the clock. They want one more goal. But they won't get it. They won't need it though. This series will end a 3-1 victory for Team Not Found, not only in Game 4, but in the series as a whole. Louisiana Tech beaten in the final week of the regular season, as Hunter X Team Not Found, with the sub and Creole stepping up every single game, will take the series and will end their season with a 4-2 record going into the playoffs. Louisiana Tech, again, unfortunately for them, a 3-3 record. They're going to have a tough first round match. Against the Hunter X Team Not Found side that is able to find the majority of the breakthroughs. It felt like they did their homework. And just understanding how what LA Tech Red cannot deal with. Rios having an amazing series. Again, he's the substitute. This guy's a very strong substitute, so very impressive to see how he played. Yeah, Alex Team Not Found. We're gonna get a little interview with them. They love interviews, so why not have them join on in? As here we go, little interview coming in with Team Not Found here. Again, a 3-1 win to take down Louisiana Tech Red. Joining me here is Hockey and Kriose and Stitch. Again, a big win, and for you guys, and Hockey, as you know, without your captain Jay tonight, you had to bring on Krios, but we've seen how well Krios plays, and it feels like tonight he showed you guys that as a sub, he's still got some insane chemistry with you guys.
In fact, yes, he does. Rios is the man. He is the super sub. He's always there when you need him, and he always pops off. He'll always come in clutch, no matter how much he isn't nice to his own game. He underestimates himself, but he is the man.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would agree with that. Krios had a amazing matchup. Again, I don't think we've seen Krios in, I don't know how long it's been since we've last seen Krios play on the stream, but it's been a little while. And that's what I think is so interesting about, you know, about what we've seen already is just how, you know, close it has been with some of these, with some of these teams. But this didn't feel that way. It felt like you guys came with a game plan, and specifically you, Krios, came into the game plan. And I mean, just playing super aggressive offense. Is this something that you like to play? Is this something that you did to counter LA Tech Red, or is this just natural between you and the rest of the team?
It was more natural how I fit in with the roster. I typically play as just a hyper aggressive one man who doesn't have to think, or I play as the third man and I just sit back and make saves. Those are the two roles I'm best at. And they let me just sit up, field, and go for some bumps and score the free goals when they were there. I missed a couple, but it happened. Shook them off and made sure we closed out the series.
I definitely agree as well. Again, you had to shake off what was a interesting matchup, but again, a 3-1, and what also is interesting about this is your final week of the regular season. You're going to the playoffs. You guys have already won. What division was it that you guys won? Was it Tier 4? You guys won?
Tier 2.
Tier 2. Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Why? Interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know how they do the tiers in LOS, but yeah, you guys won before, and now in Tier 3, which feels weird. I don't think it's of any real rank difference, but in a different, in a different tier, it's still a solid roster. Stitch, with being on this team, feeling what it's like, and now going, about to go to the playoffs. How much does this win matter to you guys when it came to kind of the playoffs itself, and more importantly, the confidence? Because for you guys, you probably weren't concerned about where you were going in the playoffs, but just how you were going to feel when you got there.
Well, I think we know as long as we get to the playoffs, we'll be fine. I think we can take on any team there. So I don't think it mattered too much, just as long as we got there, which I believe in us. Even with Krios, the super sub, we we just, we make playoffs and we're ready to show everyone that we can win it all again.
Definitely would say that again. You guys have got that to do. You got that idea, and with again a new roster, a slightly altered roster, with adding in Stitch, you guys still look solid. And what's interesting about this week versus the past weeks, you guys look a lot more like a team. This week it feels a lot more like a team effort, and that's what I find so interesting about about watching this team as they progress. Is that for a roster, Rocky, you guys weren't used to making these changes. It was you, Jay, and Scotty in the past, and that roster didn't change for a good amount of time. So, adjusting to Stitch, it took a little while, but after a good couple of weeks in LOS and in North Masters, you guys are already fitting in. Tell me kind of how that process has gone for you guys.
We just played a lot as a team. We also talk a lot about what we need to do to get by faster. We've been doing a lot of tournaments recently. Like we had a Mickey Mouse run, but we made it to day 2 in our LCS. That like really got us focused, and we really believe that like we have the potential to be really good together. And ever since then, we've just been working really hard, trying to fix the small mistakes to finally tune us.
Well, you've definitely put yourself in a great position to do that. As I know, also joining us here is the Oregoner in 50. What do you have to say to your team and about your team, with the regular season now wrapped up?
Good job, guys. Same record as last season going into the playoffs, and look what happened there. I think everyone knows the regular season only means so much. It's about what you do in the playoffs. Everything's best of 7. Win or go home. These boys know how to play and take care of business when it counts. Looked like they were trolling a little bit today, but they've obviously never played with this lineup either. So it seems like it doesn't matter whether Cryos plays, Jay plays, Hockey plays, Stitch plays. It doesn't matter. Even when Scotty was here, it doesn't matter what 3 of those are playing. This team is always going to be a top team. So I have faith. I have faith in all of our teams, not just this team. As you know, Sporty. I think everyone that played in LOS is going to be just fine. And this team is only on the rise with this new roster iteration. So I only expect the best.
And I would agree with that. Again, Eternal. I know Eternal and Collision are also, I believe, both making the playoffs as well in the same division. So, good chance we might see some inter-organization matchups in that final bracket. The being single elimination, every match matters, but team that found, at least for you guys, you will be making the playoffs, and you'll have a pretty good seed going into it. So again, congrats on that win. But before we go, we're gonna get some quick shoutouts before we get to our next series. So let's just go down the line here. Let's start with Stitch. Is there any shoutouts you have? Anything you want to say?
Shout out to Thrifty. Shout out to everyone at 100X. Really, shout out to the TNF boys, and shout out to you for being a great caster.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I'm happy to have caught a couple of your matches this season, and hopefully to catch some of your playoff matches in LOS. As again, you guys are going to look to make another run for the championship there. As we'll now move on to Super Sub Krios. Is there anything that you want to say, Krios? You're not on the stream often, generally, obviously being a sub, but anybody that you want to shout out specifically for your great performance tonight?
Shout out Jay for setting up a strong scrim before the series, and shout out you. It seems like every time I'm on the stream, I play phenomenally. I'm calling you my good luck charm from now on. Anytime I hear Sporty's casting, I'm gonna get excited.
That seems to happen a lot with 135 teams. Although, admittedly, that did not happen in the most recent ATS tournament. Whenever I streamed the 135 team, they always lost. So, if it's not ATS, it seems like the 135 teams do just fine. Now we'll move on to Hockey here as the captain. Is there anything you want to say, Hockey, before you guys kind of end the night and start thinking about preparations for the playoffs?
Shout out to you for streaming this. I always love watching back the games that I played, having great casting. Shout out to Thrifty for being the man. Shout out to Jay for doing the work he does as the captain, like Krios said. Got us a great scrim, made us feel really good about the game. And yeah.
Again, congratulations to Team Not Bound, a 3-1 win here, joining us here as Hockey. Stitch, Krios, and of course, Oregoner, Thrifty. So thank you all so much for joining in a beautiful win. We got another series coming up, but for now, have a great night. Hopefully we'll see you in playoffs.
Thank you.
You will see them in the playoffs now, hopefully.
That depends if they book me. But I have a feeling we will. As maybe 50's gonna force you guys now. I wouldn't say no to 50 on that request. As again, congratulations on your win. Have a great night though, and take care.
Take care.
You as well.
Again, a I heard 50 was laughing. So he found that funny. I'm happy he found it funny. But again, a big win there for the HunterX team not foul. HunterX 35 organization continues to win on this stream. Again, anything that isn't ATS, the 135 teams do just fine on this stream for the most part. So Team Not Found specifically definitely do just fine on this stream. Again, we'll look to get things loaded up. Our next matchup will be Cloudy Blue taking on SkyHigh Ascent, a rematch in the Blackline Championship Series, but it being the playoffs in the lower bracket, only one team can move on. We'll find out the answer to that after this quick break. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Sportiest stream. Nice to see you all here. Hopefully, you guys didn't miss me too much there, as we were just setting up for this next series, Cloudy Blue versus SkyHigh, and as I mentioned, a rematch from the regular season of the last series. That's a new one. The Blackline Contenders series here. This is actually a playoff match, though, and this is in the lower bracket. Loser of this is out for the season. If we take a look at their bracket here, this is not what it looks like. That is the incorrect page. That is the tournament series bracket. This is the correct page here. We just saw Cloudy Blue last week take down Golden Area Sports Black in a game 5 against SkyHigh Ascent, though. This is a team that swept them in the regular season. Was one of the teams that took them down. A big match here. We get a Cloudy Blue side that is barely scraped by until getting to the playoffs. And SkyHigh Ascent, who actually very much were likewise in that position. We go again. We're gonna get these teams in any moment here, but again, a fun matchup. We've seen both these teams in the stream a good couple times in the past, so nice to see them here again for this matchup. Cloudy Blue on SkyHigh Ascent. Again, with this being a best of 5, it's going to be quick for both these sides, and it's it's going to determine where you are in that bracket. These teams would have to make some pretty long lower bracket runs if they have any chance of being close to the top of the league. A very easy place to be in, but the nice thing is about both these teams, they're both willing to go for that length, so I think I find that kind of fun to see here, that these teams again are that willing, are going to push themselves. With the upper bracket losses for both these teams, Cloudy Blue losing to New Age Demon Hounds. On the other side, SkyHigh Ascent losing to Adrenaline White in that second round. So again, SkyHigh Ascent, they actually won their first match against Team Ignition, who actually we're going to see later on this week play against the Demon Hounds in another best of 5 series. That's going to be on Thursday on this stream. But for now, again, this matchup on its own here tonight. A best of 5 series. Cloudy Blue, SkyHigh Ascent again. SkyHigh Ascent swept Cloudy Blue last time these two teams met. SkyHigh Ascent are definitely the more aggressive side here, and definitely the side that's expected to take this series. The thing is, they did just lose in the upper bracket. Lower bracket momentum is a real thing, and with Cloudy Blue having already won once in the lower bracket, they're going to be more comfortable down here than SkyHigh Ascent will be. That might be enough to turn the tides. It oftentimes is enough to do so. Very often, you see these teams make massive runs, and in the Contender series, the lower bracket is just super long. It's got 8 rounds before you go to the grand finals. It's a long lower bracket. You can make some pretty big and some pretty impressive runs through this thing. So, see if Cloudy Blue can do it. But right now, the situation for them is not looking very good. Again, with the early loss, you have to be able to pick things up going on further into the season. But again, with being the lower bracket, being all on the line, these teams are playing for their season, literally. If they lose, they're out. If they win, they move on to the next round. Losers round 3. So, a lot on these teams in terms of pressure. But the thing about it is, Cloudy Blue are definitely more used to it. SkyHigh Ascent, though, super aggressive. Their playoff style is one that might deal with this pressure quite well. We'll just have to wait and find out. Prediction poll is also live, so if you want to vote for who you think will take this one, always a good time to do that. As again, Cloudy Blue, SkyHigh Ascent. Best of 5 series. Again, our second and final match tonight here, as early on we saw Team Upbound take down LA Tech Red 3-1. See how this series goes. I don't think it's going to be a sweep like it was last time these two teams played against each other. But who knows? Anything can happen. Again, SkyHigh Ascent are the favorites, but being a favorite in the playoff match doesn't always really matter, especially with the pressure that we know these teams are experiencing. Just again waiting on one of these teams to join in, but again, our final match tonight, we can wait a little bit, we can relax a little bit. It'll be fun though. Playoff action here on the Sportiest stream. And I'm all for this kind of stuff. I love these kind of matchups. Lower bracket, where teams really fight for everything, and I find it close at least. Just getting updates on these teams. Hopefully they'll be in any moment. As actually joining in for I should say for Cloudy Blue is also I think that played last week, which was Knighton, Foreign, and Sam Gaffer, also known as Cam G, in game. On the other side for SkyHigh Ascent, it's Bubble, Kratos, and Cookie, the usual starting roster. And I think we should get this series underway. Both these players antsy to get in, so I don't blame them for that. Let's get into the match here. A best of 5. The loser of this will have their season end. Cloudy Blue are already used to this kind of pressure. SkyHigh Ascent their first time in the lower bracket. But for both these teams, it's the exact same. You win and you move on, you lose and you're out. Playoffs of the Blackline Contenders series continue here. SkyHigh Ascent did beat Cloudy Blue the last time these teams met. For Cloudy Blue, the pressure is on them to turn the tables here in a match that's has the season resting on it. Especially with it being a best of 5. Really want to get off to an early start, a good start. In a match like these, there's so little time to make adjustments in a best of 5. First game can really be telling a lot of what team is more confident in this series. Again, for Cloudy Blue, their last week was not an easy one. Game 5 victory over Golden Hour Esports Black. It was a tough one. It came to the final moments. But already starting off in game 1 here against SkyHigh Ascent, it is them who will score first as some great demos from Sam Gaffer leaves Bubble all alone, and for Foreign, that follow-up shot will be his. An early strike for Cloudy Blue. 1-0 up against SkyHigh Ascent. As the series continues, expect some good amount of back and forth. Again, this SkyHigh Ascent team is not without their offensive aggression. They love to play upfield, they love to just shoot at that net, and they're going to find ways to score. Cookie now, demonstrating exactly that with a quick touch to the midfield that gets past Foreign. And SkyHigh Ascent to will take that. Is this game tied up at 1? Or as group of Monkey Shines would say, knotted up at 1. Both these teams, again, still trying to untangle each other. This game 1 may not be the best teller of how the series will go as a result, but it will be, I think, again, telling you who's more confident in the series, who's willing to play that more aggressive role, and who's willing to try to get more rewards. And so far, we've seen a good amount of both, but I've definitely been impressed with Cloudy Blue. Again, knowing that's the team that they lost to in the regular season, what a performance they're having to start off this game. As a beautiful shot from Tiny Tin. Gets over Cookie, just beats him to the ball, and that one carries itself to the top right corner, just out of reach of SkyHigh Ascent. Again, just a great start for Cloudy Blue. Right now, they're the more confident team coming into this matchup, and you love to see that for a team, again, that, like them, who are trying to take revenge for a team that beat them in the regular season. Not an easy thing to do, that's for sure. Team bump. In front is Kratos, but won't be able to find a net. You're going to see him a lot of times just go straight at the net, just attack it. He is usually pretty direct on a lot of what he does on offense. Even if it is mechanical, Kratos just such a good goal scorer that he doesn't really need to hide what he's doing for him to score, for him to get those chances. Just him being in the right position will be enough for SkyHigh Ascent to get some goals going off opportunities off him, but right now he's got to make a save and Foreign trying to get that flip reset, but it will be Kratos to keep it out. As here comes Tiny Tin, saved by Cookie. Almost a third for Cloudy Blue as they're continuing their incredibly strong offensive start here against SkyHigh Ascent. Again, bringing the offense to a team that is usually so aggressive. It's Cloudy Blue right now who have the confidence to continue their playoff run. Remember talking with them last week about their confidence. They said, hey, they're making this run. You know, I remember talking with Tiny Tin in weeks past. The upper bracket loss was not fun for them to go down in Game 7 to New Age Demon Hounds. But they're confident enough in their ability to run the gauntlet here in the Blackline Championship Series. It's going to be a tough one here. And SkyHigh Ascent are the second team that they're going to have to face in this lower bracket. And they're going to be a challenge. This Bubble leaves it, and Kratos just direct to net. Won't let Cloudy Blue have that one. 2-2. Again, this game is tied. SkyHigh Ascent looking to find their, I think, bearings this game right now. It's not been the start they've been looking for. Down from that upper bracket. It's so easy to get, caught up in the, in the nervousness that is the double elimination bracket. It's especially when it's carried over this many weeks. So easy to get ahead of yourself. So easy to let emotions get the better of you. Best teams in this part of the season are the ones that stay calm, and so far for Ascent, it does feel still like a little bit frenetic, a little bit chaotic, but I think they're just trying to control things here as they'll get better and better as the series gets on. But Cloudy Blue looks to end their run, or it even starts in the lower brackets. As Foreign, wait for a touch, he'll keep it to the corner here. Cloudy Blue looking for more offense, but a clear from Cookie will stop that chance. Now Bubble in front. Kratos to go for it. Bottom left is open, and Kratos will take it. SkyHigh Ascent picking the bottom corner beautifully there from Kratos. He didn't have much time he could have shot on there, but just enough to get past Foreign, and just enough for SkyHigh Ascent to take their first lead of the series. Always having to play, the catch-up game, the game of being second best. So far this game, now they have the lead. It's Cloudy Blue who have to deal with the pressure as SkyHigh Ascent look to continue to attack, and Sam confirmed. That's not a good touch. Off the crossbar, Cloudy Blue are panicking on the back line. And this is where SkyHigh Ascent can really take advantage. Cookie, drop down, he takes it. And SkyHigh Ascent sniffs blood in the water. And like sharks feeding, they'll collapse on the ball here and make it 4-2. Cloudy Blue. The rotation fell apart quickly for them. SkyHigh Ascent, who again, maybe didn't create that chance, but will definitely finish it. As well, bad touch from Bubble, that net's open, but Kratos will get there as a weak shot from Tinyton. Will not challenge the nets of SkyHigh Ascent. Some 30 seconds to go at this point, and right now we're seeing that SkyHigh Ascent offense and how consistent they can be with it. For Cloudy Blue, they just don't have that same output right now. SkyHigh organization is a pretty young organization as well, and for them to, be in this playoff bracket, they want to make a long run, a deep run as an org to get their name out there. And hey, this is a great team to do it, because this is a confident game one for them. SkyHigh Ascent, a 5-2 lead. It didn't start off beautifully for them, but now things are all clicking into place, and Cloudy Blue cannot stop the offense of SkyHigh. This is game one over, done and dusted. SkyHigh Ascent will take it, and for Cloudy Blue, well, this is a best of 5 series, and while it doesn't mean there's a lot of time for them to make adjustments, they can still do it. And after game one, with how rough a start that was for them, I'm sure they'd love to make some, because this is their season on the line. SkyHigh Ascent in the series in their favor. As we go to game number 2, they're going to be potentially a chance for them to take match point. They looked confident in that game. If they continue that kind of offense, I don't see why they won't take a match point here. Cloudy Blue will have to prove to a lot of people that they can do it. They can stop the SkyHigh Ascent side. I mean, this is the game where you really have to prove it if you're Cloudy Blue. You can't wait for game 3. You can't wait for reverse sweeps. It's just not very common in a bracket like this, and you don't want to rely on it either, having your backs against the wall like that. SkyHigh Ascent, waiting for the play to come to them. Kratos, the jump ball, gets past Foreign. Will be Tinyton to keep it out. As Cloudy Blue, going down the field, Cookie, off the sidewall, Sam Guffer beaten. There, but there's Bubble. In for Kratos, infield passing from SkyHigh Ascent, starting to really find his mark. Kratos so often just loitering in the center of the field, waiting for the play to come to him from his teammates. And again, he's just waiting patiently, but it's working here. Kratos just shooting. Again, he's not going to lie to you about what he's doing. He's so direct with his offense, but he knows when a play is good, and he knows when it can be solid. And you're seeing him wait in the midfield, wait for these infield passes. SkyHigh Ascent are getting great offensive chances off of it. Cloudy Blue, right now, stop them. As I flip, reset, Sam Guffer. Kratos will keep it off the back wall. Cloudy Blue won't find another chance on net. This ball waiting in the midfield. Ascent the ones having to step back a little bit more this game, but it has felt like that they could break out at any moment, really. As long as they can get ball control, they'll be in good position as that one pinched away. A minute and a half gone already, no goals for either side, but you get the sense that the offense is brewing for both these teams, and it's just waiting in there for its moments, and eventually it will come here as maybe Samgafur's got it. Aritos will keep it away. Ascent on the offense. Tiny Tin. Another great weight in the midfield. There's a ceiling pinch. Oh, what a pass. Samgafur to take it. Oh, Cookie's falling on top of it. And Sky Ascent will save, but a great bit of creativity there from Tiny Tin, that ceiling pinch. Instead of getting challenged by Sky Ascent, his play is so fast, so unpredictable. There's no way Sky can challenge him there. Some great work as Tiny Tin. Oh my goodness, a flip reset. Nearly found another one on net. Goal scoring chances are finding themselves here for Cloudy Blue, but not been able to put one in here in Forbidden Temple. Sky Ascent just waiting. So much defense so far. You start to think maybe they're going to start to get a little bit impatient in this game. They haven't shown it yet, but how aggressive they were last game, with how good their offense was last game, they are going to want to push up. And now that they've been scored on by Samgafur, they'll have to push up. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go. We'll finally get goal 1 in this game, and it comes from Cloudy Blue. Again, I said that this Sky Ascent team feels a bit impatient now. They're definitely going to feel it after that goal. That's not where you want to be. Again, you don't want to let your emotions get the better of you. You're going to play calm. You want to take things slowly here. Sky Ascent. Right now, the big thing for them is just how you create consistent offense. The Cloudy Blue side that is now stepped up in the midfield, and Sky Ascent, just all these clears from them are just becoming a bit too easy to read. Veritos finds Cookie. Great flick there, Samgafur. Leave it for Tiny Tin as forward. Untouched, Bubble will be beaten. Veritos now, the pinch. Looking to hit this one downfield. Sky Ascent just trying to create something on the offensive side, but won't come to them easily here as Bubble, once again, to Cookie. That one to the back post. Samgafur will keep it out. Cloudy Blue will keep their 1-0 lead for now, and really, they may only need this 1-0 lead with how they've been playing. Samgafur, a chance to make it 2, but Warren's touch is actually on the wrong way. Bubble, 1v1, the flick trying to fade in Tiny Tin, but he never jumped. And that play will fall apart for Sky Ascent. Here's Cookie to Kratos. The 50 in the midfield will be left for Samgafur. Subbed in nearing the end of the season. Samgafur has been starting for this roster in the last couple weeks. We are seeing why with this, again, consistent defense. But right now, that defense is going to be put to its absolute test. SkyHigh Ascent pushing up more. As Bubble. Alan's there. Here comes Cookie. Bubble won't have it, but his dunk will leave it for Kratos. Samgafur will save, but SkyHigh Ascent are continuing to attack. This is by far the most amount of offense they've had this game so far. They haven't scored yet, but maybe they will soon. Kratos, that one into the top left corner. 17 seconds left. A clutch shot from Kratos will find the back of the Cloudy Blue net. And just like that, that 1-0 lead for Cloudy Blue has all been erased. As SkyHigh Ascent, again, are making these late game movements. And it is finding success, but off the kickoff, there it is, Tiny Tin! Cloudy Blue right back at him! It's a bad kickoff from Bubble, who looked to try to get that dunk. The ball will go behind him, it's an easy slot in for Tiny Tin. And it's Cloudy Blue once again putting the pressure on SkyHigh Ascent. 10 seconds left. Maybe a third goal. It's foreign. Oh man, that is a wide open miss. SkyHigh Ascent though, looking for a chance still. This game is not over just yet. The ball is not at the ground, but there it will. Cloudy Blue are gonna take a game win here. We'll tie the series up. We might be seeing ourselves go to another game 5 for a Cloudy Blue matchup. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time that this happens to them. As again, that 1-goal lead, Cloudy Blue playing it close. That's going to be how they take these games. It's not going to be by massive score lines. It's going to be by close margins. And Cloudy Blue, and for SkyHigh, you just saw just a lack of offense. They just couldn't break out. Their defense was just a bit too easy to read, and a lot of what they were trying to do was just clear that ball away. You just can't do that against Cloudy Blue. This is a team that has a strong midfield. Sam Cooper specifically has stepped up in that position. So you're not going to beat Cloudy Blue by just clearing the ball at them. You're going to have to keep good possession. SkyHigh now have learned that about them in game number 2. As the series continues, SkyHigh Ascent will have to find new and more creative ways to get this ball down the field. Maybe this will do it. Bubble, Cookie, redirect, Bubble, inwards! That net is open. And that goal is his. SkyHigh Ascent will score again. There's a little redirect from Cookie. Flicks this one on by for Bubble. There's some great chemistry there from SkyHigh Ascent to get down the field, and that is how you break down the field. You find teammates, you find creative outplays. You find offense that isn't just a one-touch play. You find ways to continue the play upfield and wait for the defense to find those openings. SkyHigh Ascent, another great touch there from Bubble. He'll follow it up himself. This one's open, but he won't make contact. What easily could have been goal number 2 for SkyHigh Ascent. Will go wide, much to the thankfulness of Cloudy Blue. Sam Gaffer. Bubble will send it away, but Cloudy Blue upfield again. Only a 1-goal difference separating them from SkyHigh Ascent. Any goal will matter for them. Again, it's a team in Cloudy Blue that isn't going to score that often, so getting a goal on the board early will definitely increase their chances of getting another one. Unfortunately for them, though, they just can't get it, as Kratos will score. SkyHigh Ascent responding here in Game 3. What a response it is here. To bring the offense, to bring the aggression. SkyHigh Ascent not giving Cloudy Blue many options. As now, it overcommits. It's Kratos off the kickoff. SkyHigh Ascent have scored again. It's 3 goals straight at this point. As everybody from Cloudy Blue jump for it. Nobody back in net for Kratos' follow-up. It's about as easy as it gets for him. SkyHigh Ascent now with a 3-0 lead. Cloudy Blue's hopes of continuing their lifetime in the playoffs, it may be waning on them. SkyHigh Ascent, again, bringing an offense that just feels tougher for them to stop, as Sam Gaffer will be there, but still, it's movement down the field from SkyHigh Ascent becoming a lot more decisive, a lot more fast, and it's a lot more unpredictable. It's tougher to stop this team when they always seem to have a second touch of the ball. This Bubble won't be able to find Cookie waiting in the midfield. Kratos, though, sent down the field. Cookie won't actually go for it, and be a free clear for Cloudy Blue as Warren. Great control, flip reset. We'll have it, we'll use it. Straight to Cookie, and SkyHigh Ascent will have no issue clearing this ball back. It's Cookie now looking to maybe make this 4-0. Sam Gaffer doesn't have it. Kratos flicks it onto the top of the net. His hat-trick, his team's 4th, and SkyHigh Ascent are living lavishly right now. 4 goals against Cloudy Blue's none. Response in Game 3 that is, quite frankly, I at least consider unexpected from how they've been playing. But SkyHigh Ascent will invite it with open arms. It's them who are benefiting. It's them who, with this kind of performance, can move on to losers round 3 and to that final best of 5 in the lower bracket. But it is Cloudy Blue waiting. Oren trying to find one for his team here, at least something positive in this game for Cloudy Blue. We haven't seen much of anything yet that has been good for them. Their offense just has been a bit stale as well. It's SkyHigh Ascent to had no issue on waiting for the play to come to them. It's Cookie. Forward now. Kratos off the back wall challenge! Sam Gaffer is not going to let him get away with that. And it is Cloudy Blue who now will score this game with a little over 2 minutes left. It's not unlikely for them to make this comeback. It is not unlikely, that's for sure. I could see it happen, but it is going to be tough. Especially with the backdrop of the playoffs of your season on the line. A lot that they are playing for here on Cloudy Blue. As Tiny Tin, look in front. He'll find Sam Kafur, but Kratos will beat him to it. This guy is set, just going to waste out time, maybe get one more goal. Up goes Cookie. That one off the post. It just rattles around the net. Still, they don't score. Cloudy Blue definitely shooken up. I think they're realizing just how mortal they really are in this series. Sky Ascent continuing to outplay them to the ball here as a fake from Cookie. Still, Tiny Tin will be first to it. Cloudy Blue just waiting for a play in the midfield. Here it is for Sam Gaffer. Oh, he didn't even put it on target. Off the post. He tried to go behind the last defender. He just put a little too much power on it. Cloudy Blue, they gotta find another chance. There it is. Tiny Tin will take it. And it is Cloudy Blue. We're now one step closer. We're looking to make this comeback. And they have to be feeling pretty confident at this point. I mean, who wouldn't be with this kind of a step up in performance? Sky Ascent waiting. Cloudy Blue on target. Sam Gaffer! And another one from him that just isn't good enough. Still they have offense, but that should have been better from Sam Gaffer. He'll go again, but he won't make contact there. Foreign off the corner. Tiny Tin is the next one who was meant to challenge, but it's SkyHigh Ascent down the field. Quick attack, but it won't go into anything. At the very least, they are wasting time here. 30 seconds left. Cloudy Blue are running out of options in this game when it comes to making this comeback. Sam Gaffer leaving it for Tiny Tin. Foreign beaten there by Cookie. And it is Cloudy Blue who right now are racing just to keep the ball. Foreign getting the flick. Cookie challenge. Tiny Tin can't beat him. Now time running out with SkyHigh Ascent winning these 50s. Game 3 will be theirs. Match point will be theirs. One step away from taking the series as Bubble showing off in style. What a goal to end it. A stall to get that last little touch. A beautiful end to Game 3. SkyHigh Ascent will take it. SkyHigh Ascent a dominant win. In game number 3, they're only one away from now knocking Cloudy Blue out of the playoffs. With the confidence that is at, the offense that is playing, it's really on them to make sure they continue this kind of consistency. Cloudy Blue have tried to be difficult, have tried to be tough on defense, but you can tell there's enough breaks there that SkyHigh Ascent are finding all the breakthroughs they need. Going to game number 4. Cloudy Blue once again have to go to Champions Field in another matchup to move on in this bracket. Game 4. Cloudy Blue, the ones trying to put on the pressure on SkyHigh Ascent, looking to take Champions Field and keep their season going. It is SkyHigh right now who've looked the better, who've had the offense, who've had the more aggressive playstyle, and have been a lot more efficient with it. One game for them is all they need to win here in this best of 5. Cloudy Blue, the ones that need to put the stop marker on them. But will that happen? SkyHigh Ascent looking to end the season of Cloudy Blue here. And that's a great start, but it's a great stop from Sam Gaffer. Tiny Tin now will clear this ball away. Cloudy Blue already getting some early scares here from SkyHigh Ascent. On a lot of it, and these infield passes always from SkyHigh Ascent. Coming at quick paces, they're definitely not easy to react to. So far, Cloudy Blue, credit to them, have stopped and have definitely noticed more of them. You can still see that SkyHigh are going to continue to play with pace. And for Cloudy Blue, they're getting beaten to a good amount of these challenges that is becoming an issue as now Foreign. With a big clear away, Cookie will get up to it. Kratos to try to send it downfield, but Cloudy Blue won't let him have it. Tiny Tin now. That touch stopped by Bubble. Not a lot of boost to work with. As this one, pinballing, that's going on target. I can't believe that falls in. Foreign will be given credit, but I'll be honest, I don't think anybody saw this coming and that is a creative play from Tiny Tin. I don't know. I don't think that was intentional, but he'll take it, and he'll definitely say he meant for it to happen. Cloudy Blue now, a 1-0 lead in game number 4 to keep their season alive here in the lower bracket. SkyHigh Ascent going to be the ones to stop them. They'll need a goal at least to make that possible. As Sam Gaffer beaten by Bubble. Cookie now leaves it for Tiny Tin off the back wall in front. This one cleared away as will be SkyHigh Ascent slowly but surely breaking out of defense. Aren't going to win that challenge. As Sam Gaffer again with his incredible midfield presence. We'll get it there as now Cookie got open room, a shot from Bubble, just not powerful enough. But Kratos, his chance, he's got it in front. Tiny Tin will keep it out. Now Bubble, clear from Foreign, straight to Sam Gaffer. Kratos won't have it. Neither will Cookie, but still it's SkyHigh Ascent on the offense is Cookie. Not able to get past Sam Gaffer. Foreign. Cloudy Blue again. It's feeling reminiscent of Game 2 where they just held a 1-goal lead with so much strong midfield presence. Feels like we're seeing that again. SkyHigh Ascent don't want to be in this position where the match is close, because when it's close, that's when Cloudy Blue succeed. That's where they put the pressure on you. They put in those seeds of doubt into the brains of SkyHigh Ascent. But time running out for SkyHigh Ascent here in Game 4. They've got to find some offense soon. It's not coming to them right now. Cloudy Blue, again, waiting in the midfield to prevent every single chance. A midfield play, a midfield win, if they can continue playing how they are. SkyHigh Ascent cannot get down the field without either being demoed or having the ball stripped from them. And they have to sit back and watch as it's Cloudy Blue on offense. Foreign gets Cookie to go for it. Now he's got a pinch. Bubble to save. It's Kratos with boost. Tried to find a little outplay to Cookie, but Ascent will be beaten there. Control clear for Kratos. Now he's got the flick. Kratos challenge on Sam Gaffer. Cloudy Blue waiting for this time to tick away. 1-0 is the only need to take a game here and force the series to go to Game 5, to go to Champions Field. SkyHigh Ascent challenging. It will be just forwards the back wall. As Kratos near post, that one just a little high. SkyHigh Ascent still challenging, that's a miss! Bubble's gonna take it! And it comes out of nowhere, really. SkyHigh Ascent just got a chance, and they're not going to miss those when both Ford and Tiny Tin missed that clear. A little miscommunication, a little misplay, that's all SkyHigh Ascent need. And if that happens again, we could be seeing them taking the series and continuing their run in the lower bracket. Cloudy Blue looking to stop them short of that. Foreign, not able to get past Kratos. Up to the back wall, double tap is there, but it is Sam Gaffer to prevent it. Cookie now. Gaffer, oh, he left it for Foreign. Bubble challenging in. Will be Cloudy Blue to clear this ball away. Sam Gaffer gets the fake on Cookie. 10 seconds left. Tiny Tin off the crossbar. And it will be Cloudy Blue who will see this play. Unfortunately for them, go wide as this one. Oh, actually staying up at 0 seconds. I thought we were going to go to overtime. Cloudy Blue don't want that. But now they might want to take it here. With how far away this ball is, as this one will hit the ground. Overtime it is. SkyHigh Ascent, if they score next, they knock Cloudy Blue out of the Contenders series. But if Cloudy Blue score, we've got a Game 5. SkyHigh Ascent have had to deal with so much defense so far. This has been a defensive battle from start to finish. This is not the position they want to be in. This is a team that loves offense, that plays a ton of offense. They are kind of playing a little bit to the way that Cloudy Blue wants them to. Really is just a lot of patience. And over time like this, it's so easy to not be patient, to see that clock, to see that you as a team could win the series and they get comfortable, but this might be it! Cookie ends it! Cloudy Blue is out of the Black Line Championship Series! SkyHigh has sent just like that, take them out and move on in the lower bracket. One challenge, one play, Cloudy Blue are eliminated, SkyHigh has sent move on. And again, it ends just that quickly. Cloudy Blue's run, we've seen so many of their matches this season. Unfortunately for them, it will not be a very fun ending. Out in the second round of the lower bracket to SkyHigh Ascent, but SkyHigh Ascent, their run only starting. They have a lot more they need to do here in their playoffs, so again, we might be able to see how that happens. As now, though, a win for them. Again, being knocked out of the playoffs here. It is Cloudy Blue who will have to wait for next season. Ascent will beat them here, but I'm sure that for Cloudy Blue, the fact that they even made it to the playoffs, something that they didn't do last season, will be something that they'll be somewhat happy with. As thank you for the follow, Xander. Welcome to Spuddy's stream. Hopefully you were watching that last series, Cloudy Blue losing to SkyHigh Ascent, having the run of the Black Line Championship Series end right there. So we'll get a little interview here with SkyHigh Ascent. I know they generally like to join in for these, so why not have them here with us for a little best of 5, a little interview, a little chat after this matchup. We're gonna win for them. They'll be excited if we take a look at the bracket on how it looks here. And it's not updated, but again, they'll be playing in that lower bracket. It will be SkyHigh Ascent playing against the winner of Black Steel Sloths and Adrenaline Spike. Interesting series as right from Contenders. Thank you for the raid of 4. Thank you for joining in here, my friend. Thank you for the raid. How was your night, Crouton? Hopefully you're having a good time. I know I did. We had some incredible series tonight. 2 great matchups here, but this being our last one here tonight. Joining us now is Bubble, Cookie, and Creatos. A little interview here. SkyHigh Ascent, your run in the Black Line Championship Series continues. As you take down Cloudy Blue, you did it before, you did it again. How are you feeling now, Bubble? Kind of, are you maybe a little more, relaxed now that you know you can win in this lower bracket?
100%. Personally, that game, I didn't play the best. I'm glad that, Cookie and Kratos showed up. I think overall, as a team, we played like really good against Cloudy Blue. I know I messed up one of my kickoffs that one game, which, we got scored on because of that, but like they helped me with my mental because I was like pretty sad when I messed that up, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand that exactly. Again, it's been one of those, it's been one of those matchups, and what's I think interesting about this is that again, it's Cloudy Blue team that you've already played and already beat. It was the fact that you beat them before. Did that have any effect on this series, Kratos? Did that have any effect on how you guys are playing, or did you treat them as if this is a very new roster?
Well, we know like that we could beat them, so I guess a little bit for our confidence. Maybe not like the right game plan, but like in the back of our minds, we were pretty confident we would win again.
I can see where that confidence came from, and that confidence was well founded taking on Cloudy Blue. As you're in that lower brackets, it's so interesting. Teams play so differently between the upper bracket and the lower bracket, especially in the Black Line Championship, especially when there's so many rounds ahead of you guys in this bracket. You got a long run you have to make, but is the fact that do you think this, what do you think this lower bracket is going to do to you guys as a team, as mentally, Cookie here, in this kind of, because it does feel the lower bracket a lot of times can allow teams to play even better. Do you think that's going to be the case for you guys here?
What?
Cookie?
Cookie?
I can't talk, bruh.
Oh yeah, Cookie went to the dentist
Ugh.
before this, so.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Is it okay with talking, or?
He's in pain.
That's fair. Cookie, I will not ask you another question so that you don't have to hurt yourself. Maybe I'll give you some time to do shoutouts at the end, but I won't make you like use your voice if you are in pain. I don't want to do that to you. That feels mean. But I guess we can Alex Bubble. You know, with the playoff bracket continuing like this, you know, is the fact that you guys are in the lower bracket now, you know, and winning those matches in the lower bracket. Do you think your the team's playstyle is gonna change? Do you think your mentality is gonna change now that you're in the lower bracket, or do you think you're gonna go with the same mentality you had in the upper bracket?
I think the same mentality, low key, because like I don't know, we're gonna be playing like, or as we go on, we're gonna be playing obviously like harder and harder people, but I don't know, like the more we play as a team and the more we scrim all that, I feel like we're confident. So I feel we could take any team in that tournament. I think we can actually win the whole thing.
Again, I love to hear that confidence. Again, a 3-1 win, taking Cloudy Blue out of the Backline Championship Series and moving into Losers Round 3. Congratulations on your win. But before you go, we'll get some shoutouts here. Again, I know Cookie, if you're in pain. Do you want to do a shoutout section, or would you like to just skip that?
Yeah, I think I'll skip that.
All right, that's fair. We'll move on to Kratos then. Do you have any shoutouts? Anything you want to say here, Kratos?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my boy Mystic. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday to that guy.
Of course, happy birthday, Mystic, if he is watching here. And now we'll go on to Bubble. Anything that you want to say, Bubble? This is not the first time we've seen you guys on the stream, but everything will be seeing you guys again very, more in the future. Do you have any shoutouts? Do you have anybody specifically you want to thank?
Shout out my mom, she was watching the series. Shout out Evolve Esports, shout out Fandom Esports, I love y'all. And shout out Sporty for streaming it.
Of course, and again, congratulations on your win here. This guy Ascent joining me, Bubble, Cookie, and Kratos. Congratulations. Good luck when next week when you play against the winner of Black Seal, Slavs versus Adrenaline Spike. But until then, have a great night, guys. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in the future for more Backline Contender Series action.
Thank you, Sporty.
Again, that was guy Ascent players joining in for a little interview. Again, what a night it was. 3 matches. And some fun matchups here tonight, but that will be it for all. We're gonna get it right here. We'll end off our night's matches. Thank you all so much for joining the Sporty stream. We've got tons of series tomorrow to go through, but for now, we'll be going offline. We'll see you again very, very soon, though. So, again, don't worry too much. We'll see you guys soon.